Hi friends, this question is from puzzle test. 6 lectures A, B, C, D, E and F are to be delivered from Monday to Sunday. One lecture every day. Right. Now see, for most of the questions from puzzle test, it is must to prepare a table. So what is a table actually? A table is a combination of rows and columns. So we have to know how many number of rows and how many number of columns must be there in our table. So usually the highest number in the problem indicates the number of rows, and the types of issues given in the problem indicates the number of columns. Now, what is this question about? 6 lectures are to be delivered from Monday to Sunday. How many things we have got actually in the problem? We have two things in the problem. One is lecture and one is day. So those two things are our columns. So we must have two columns in our table. One is day and one is lecture. And there are the column headings also, day and lecture. And as we all know, days will come one by one only, so we can write them one by one directly from Monday to Sunday. And what about the number of rows? What are the things given in the problem? Two types of things are given. One is lecture and one is day. How many lectures are there? 6 lectures are there, and 7 days are there. What is the highest number? 7 is the highest number. So we must have 7 rows. So our table will be like this. Yeah. So day and lecture. And I have taken all the days from one by one directly: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, what is our task? There are 5 points given here. We have to read out these 5 points and understand and analyze. We have to fill up these 7 boxes. Among these 7 boxes, there are 6 lectures and one holiday. That's all. So let us read the points one by one. But here information will be given in two ways: direct and indirect information. Direct information means by reading out that point, we can write that point information inside the table. That is called a direct point. But sometimes the information will be given indirectly, means we can't write that point inside the table, but we have to write it in working notes. Right? Now let us see this first point. Lecture C cannot be delivered on Friday. Direct point or indirect point? It is indirect point. He is telling that lecture C is not there on Friday. So let us take this in working notes outside the table. Working notes means outside the table like this. Lecture C is not on Friday. So lecture C is not on Friday. So lecture C is not there on Friday. I have written like this. Next point. Lecture A is delivered immediately after lecture D. So even this is also an indirect point because we can't write inside the table as of now. Right? So let us take in working notes. How to take that one? Lecture A is there immediately after lecture D. So it must be order is DA. Order is DA. So these are working notes. After D, immediately A must be there. Right. Next point. There should be a gap of 2 days between lectures B and F. He's telling that between B and F, there are 2 days gap. 2 days gap means there are two choices for the 2 days actually. Maybe 2 lectures or else one lecture and one holiday also. He's telling 2 days, not 2 lectures actually. Whatever it is, 2 days gap. But there is no information about which lecture will come first between B and F. So there are two choices. One is B, 2 days gap, F, and the second choice is F, 2 days gap, and then B. So even this is also a indirect point we can take in working notes like this. So BRF, 2 days gap, and FRB. Between B and F, there must be 2 days gap. Can be represented like this. Next point. Yeah. Fourth point. There is one holiday except Saturday. There is one holiday except Saturday. So Saturday is not a holiday. He's telling that. This is also an indirect point. We can take like this. Saturday is not a holiday. Saturday is not a holiday. Okay. Continuation. Lecture F is delivered on the next day of holiday. Lecture F is delivered on the next day of the holiday. So how we can represent that one? Even this is also an indirect point. So we'll take working notes like this. This is the next point. Lecture F is there immediately after lecture. Immediately after lecture holiday. Yeah. Now see. The last point. Lecture E is delivered on. Lecture E is delivered on Wednesday. This is the only direct point till now. So lecture E is delivered on Wednesday. You can take directly inside the table. Yes, this is lecture E. Right. And it is not immediately followed by lecture F. This is very important point actually. Almost this is a turning point. If we misunderstand single point or single word here, the whole table goes wrong. So what is the meaning of this point? Lecture E is not immediately followed by lecture F means lecture E is followed by lecture F but not immediately. It means that lecture F is there after lecture E only, not at all before E. So lecture E is on Wednesday. That's why F cannot be delivered on Monday and Tuesday surely. But lecture F must be there after E only, but not immediately. It means that lecture F cannot be delivered on Thursday also. Then what are the possibilities for lecture F? Either Friday or Saturday or Sunday. That's all. These are the three choices for left for F. Now the 5 points are over. Now we have to start filling up the table. But how? This is a very important decision. About which lecture there is much information that we have to start with. Right? So just check our working notes. F is here and F is here, and we already just know we have discussed that F must be either Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So about F there are 3 points. So let us start the problem with F only. So my first question is that can I take F on Sunday? Answer is yes or no? No. Why? Because Saturday is not a holiday, and after a holiday, immediately lecture F must be there. As holiday is not on Saturday, F I cannot take on Sunday. So what are the choices for F now? Only 2 days are left. One is Friday and one is Saturday. Again, the same question I'm asking that can I take F on Saturday? Again, my answer is no. Why? If I take F on Saturday, between F and B, there must be 2 days gap. If I take F on Saturday, B must be on Wednesday. That is not possible. E is there already given. It is a direct point actually. So E must be on Wednesday only. So I can't take even F on Saturday also. What are the choices for left now? F for only one choice. That is Friday. There is no other choice for me. So I am taking F is on Friday. Undoubtedly. Surely. Yeah. Yes. Next. Then when is holiday? Holiday must be there before F immediately. So holiday is on Thursday. Holiday is on Thursday. Yes. Right. And come back to this point. Between B and F, there must be 2 days gap. After F, there are 2 days gap is there, but third day must be there for B actually. So I can't take B after F. We have to take B before F only. Between B and F, 2 days gap must be there. F is on Friday, B must be on Tuesday. B must be on Tuesday. Yes, right. And next point. Come back to the first point, second point. D, A is there immediately after D. A is there immediately after D. So D, A must be coming one by one. So where I can't take on Monday. So I have to take D and A, Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday is D. Saturday is D. And Sunday is A. Right. Now how many lectures are left? Only one lecture is left and one day is left. C is left and Monday is left. As Monday is left, I am taking C here. That's all. Yeah. Now let us discuss the questions. On which day was lecture D delivered? On which day was lecture D delivered? Lecture D is delivered on Saturday. So answer is second option. Second question. On which day was holiday? On which day was holiday? Holiday is on Thursday. Holiday is on Thursday. Yeah. It's none of this actually, not none. Answer is none of this, not none. This is a mistake actually. And remember, what is the difference between none and none of this? None means nothing is there, like zero. In English alphabet, how many alphabet is there between A and B? Answer is none. There is nothing between A and B. That is called none. And what is none of this actually? For the given question, option among the options, answer is not there. Then go for none of this. That is the difference between none and none of this. Here, on which day was holiday? Holiday is on Thursday actually. Thursday is not given. So answer is none of this. This is not none. It is none of this. Yeah. How many lectures were delivered between F and D? Between C. Now see. How many lectures were delivered between F and D? Between F and D here actually there is no lecture. Answer is none or no lecture. So here answer is given none. First option is the answer. If none is not there, then go for none of this. Because for the given question, the answer is none. If none is there among the options or not. If our answer none is not there among the options, then go for the last option. There is none of this. There is a meaning. There is a difference between none and none of this. Okay. Next. So the following was the last lecture. Lecture A is the last lecture. We know that lecture A is the last lecture. Yes. And the important question now, the last one is, which of the following statements is not necessary to determine the order of the lectures? Is among these 5 points, which point, among the 5 points, which point you did not use actually? Just go through the table once. You know, the first point we have not yet used actually, that is lecture C cannot be delivered on Friday. That point we did not use actually. Lecture C cannot be delivered on Friday, we did not use. Why have taken C here on Monday? You know, as Monday is left and as one lecture C is left, we have taken C on Monday. That's all. So this is not necessary. Lecture C is that point. First point is not necessary. So answer is first option. Answer is first option. And remember, sometimes they don't use the word not necessary. They may use these words. Yes, remember these words. Superfluous or redundant. Both have same meaning. No useful or not necessary, not useful. Superfluous or redundant. These words have same meaning actually. Yes. Thank you.